Hey guys, Sage here with some M16 BF3 gameplay. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're doing BF3 here. This is Operation Metro on Rush, which is a pretty team-based game mode, and I take that guy out there that is arming the MCOM. He managed to arm the MCOM, so I might as well defuse it, and I am on a roll with these because I have gotten, I don't know, at least like 4 defuses in this gameplay alone. But it gets pretty stale, and, well, I'm not going to spoil the surprise. But, yeah, I'm using the M16, which I told you I would review, so here it goes. The M16 was designed by Eugene Stoner in 1956. It was produced in 1960, where it was implemented into the Vietnam War. It came as standard M16s were with a 20-round magazine, which is pretty stale, but it was mostly used in semi-automatic fire. But hey, the cartridge is using 5.56 by 45mm NATO rounds, and this thing has a muzzle velocity of 3,110 feet per second, which is 948 meters per second, I'm sorry. But anyways, the rate of fire is usually around 850 to 950 rounds per minute, but the 950 rounds per minute it's on some versions, but not really in the military versions because it's way too quick of a fire rate. Usually around 850. But that is in real life. This is all real life facts. So we're going to go straight into the BF3 facts where the M16 is really used inside the game. In BF3, this M16 has a max damage of 25. Minimum damage of 18.4. The drop-off of the damage starts at 8 meters. The drop-off ends at 50 meters, where it will stay at constant 18.4 damage. The rate of fire is 800 rounds per minute. The muzzle velocity is 650 meters per second. And the suppression number is around 7.0. It uses the same cartridge, 5.56 by 45mm NATO. And the recoil stats on this beast is 0.25 upwards recoil, 0.1 leftwards recoil, and 0.3 rightwards recoil. So the only way you're going to control the recoil of the M16 is by pulling down and to the left. That way, if you're pulling down and to the left, it won't go up and to the right. That way, you will have a steady middle shot stream of bullets, maybe even a laser to your target, so you will take them out in less than maybe, it'll take 4 shots to kill because it's 25 damage up close. That's if you're under 8 meters, of course. It will take 4 shots, other than that it'll take 5, but it has a pretty decent fire rate, so you'll be able to get at least 6 shots kills, and if you're lucky, you'll get a headshot, which is pretty common though, so in most situations you're gonna get a good stream of bullets going upwards to the head, so you might kill in less than 3 bullets, which is a good thing because this thing fires a lot of bullets and it'll dump the mag pretty quick, which is another thing that I will get to soon. Now let's talk attachments. When I use the M16, I myself use a heavy barrel with RDS scope. Maybe sometimes what's it called? The foregrip, yeah. Sometimes I use the foregrip once in a while. It really depends whether I'm in short range or long range from the target, what map I'm in right now. Right now I'm in Operation Metro, so it's pretty close range once you get into the tunnel area. So what I do when I use the M16 in Operation Metro is I put the foregrip. It helps greatly with the heavy recoil, the heavy side-to-side recoil of the heavy barrel that it does increase. Now the reason I use the heavy barrel is because the heavy barrel increases your maximum range. Well, not the maximum range, but it increases your range of the M16, so you will hit your max damage at a longer range than you would with no heavy barrel. Now with the heavy barrel, you will be doing at 50 meters, you will be doing 20 damage, while without the heavy barrel, you'll be doing 18.4. Now, you might think that's a little bit insignificant, just 2 points, right? But it does make a lot of the effort, whether you're in those extreme engagements where you need those 2 points. Otherwise, the guy's just going to have 2 health left, and you're going to be crying because you're dead. But anyways, minimum damage that the M16 does with the heavy barrel is 18.4, but that is all the way out to 74 meters. That is a long ways away. So if you are doing a lot of long targeting with long range engagements, you might want to put the heavy barrel, and the heavy barrel only, because the foregrip does sacrifice your long range accuracy when using the M16. Now let's talk gameplay. So I am in Operation Metro on a rush which is a pretty fun game type. It's a very team-based game type, and I am in the first stage. There are 4 stages where you have to blow up the MCOMs. I'm defending right now, so I have to get these bombs defused if they ever get armed by the other team. Right now I'm in the bushes right here, so it's a pretty stealthy tactic because nobody can see you behind there, and you can just pop out and start shooting people like crazy. Like this guy that I miss for some reason, but I get that guy right there. Well, I didn't get him, but I got a 95 kill assist. No, the MCOMs have to be armed, and they sound off, and they sound off for a couple of minutes, maybe, no, not a couple of minutes, but like a pretty long amount of time. And if you defuse them, you get points. If you arm them, you get points. And if you get it blown up, you get more points for blowing the MCOM up. So right now, I think the MCOM, if you blow up an MCOM, you get 500 points plus a 200 for arming it. Now I have to go up here to A, and well, unfortunately, it blew up. So we have to move on to the next stage. I was doing a roll. I got like around 4 MCOMs defused, so I thought that was pretty cool. So we go into the stage of the game where it's in the tunnels, where it's a lot of close quarters combat. So you will be using the M16 with, well, hopefully with the heavy barrel, because that's the way of using it. It is called mag dumping, when you just do full auto fire while on a target instead of burst fire that you might use on other weapons, because the accuracy on this weapon is so good and the recoil is so manageable. It is one of the best weapons in the game, if I haven't said so already. You will be seeing this weapon a lot inside the game. This is a spaz tactic. Guy came at me with a shotgun and missed. Wow, it's different. But as you can see, we have subways here on each side, and there's a middle tunnel right here where people can go and walk through and kill me through. And right now I'm just reloading my weapon, which is a pretty fast reload. 2.2 seconds on the reload on this weapon is pretty amazing. So yeah, just keep that in mind when using other weapons, because other weapons have usually a bigger fire rate. Oh, and look over here where my friend keeps on reviving me. Now, as you might think, this might get annoying, but it is really helpful because they have to run out of ammo sometime, and if you keep on reviving, they'll just keep on firing. They'll run out of ammo, you revive, you get revived, you get up and shoot them down again. Unfortunately, that didn't happen to me in that gameplay right there, but it could happen anytime. So I take this guy out. Unfortunately, I did not see the person behind him. I take another guy out. I did not see the person behind him. He rezzed him. I heard it, but I didn't notice it. He killed me, and with the M27 IAR, which is another variant of the M16. The M16 has 2 variants in this game, the M27 IAR and the M416, which is a combination of the M16 and the M4 rifle, using a gas piston system that increases the reliability of the weapon. But that's in real life. So, again, we get our MCOMs blown up. My team is slacking badly. But hey, you know what? I might as well just join in and get killed again. This guy mediocre. He killed me already. He's either a really good player or he's borderline hacking, because he's been killing me pretty significantly. Check it out here. See how that guy almost dodged all of my bullets? That's because people had spawn protection. Spawn protection lasts for about 3 seconds, and if you shoot at them, no damage will be taken unless they move. They have to fire or move to take damage, so keep that in mind, unlike my idiot self that didn't notice that until I dumped my whole mag into them. Then I had to switch to my secondary to finish him off, but his friend noticed and killed me. Also, here's a good tactic right here that I use. Use this cover area at the stairs, because this is going to be a cramp point, just like freaking just a bad point where you will be here for a while trying to get up these stairs if you're on the attacker side. So just keep in cover, pop out, do full auto fire at them, and just pop in and out between cover so you can utilize that cover as protection. Otherwise, you're going to get shot down pretty quickly, especially if you're not using cover. Other than that, there's not much to say. We're doing this. We're gonna try to keep this spot, because there's 2. This is one of the 2 levels left in the game where we have our we have to protect the MCOMs. Now when we go over here, this is a death trap of a staircase right here, because if you go down there, you're gonna get shot down and killed, and if you come up here, we're gonna shoot you down and kill you. So this guy is trying to arm. A lot of snipers I've noticed a lot of snipers using these little robots, little wallies that I call them, and those things can arm an MCOM by using a little torch thing, little tool that they use on them, but they can arm an MCOM without them actually being there. So Look at this here. I did not notice that guy with an AAK. And he just took me down, and that was my fault, actually. It's not really anybody else's fault, just mine, just being an idiot. And then check this out over here. There's a bunch of guys just sitting there, just taking us down, and that guy just pops in there, takes me down with his shotgun. I get revived. Well, not get revived, I just spawn in, and I'm just helping out my team. At this point, they're bleeding tickets like crazy, so they're not going to be doing any more stuff. They're not going to be arming any AMCOMs. They know they're going to probably lose, although the first stage, they got them comms at like two tickets left, so I guess they think they might win it, but at this point, there's 5 tickets left on the attacker side, and there's not much that they can do anymore, so the game is pretty much over. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for me, help me out, you know. And I'm going to be doing the AK-47 next, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys later.